Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome back. All right. So, last time we left off, the bull left some shocking information, and he gave Nox a pyramid. And I will let Nox get from here, as you and Kelda are standing somewhat around where the altar where you were talking to the bull before he appeared. Fenrir is now coming up towards you all.
So, above table, Helda, have you seen
Last episode.
last episode?
I believe I was here.
Wait, what?
No. Are you?
No.
No.
Yeah, I was.
Like if I couldn't
On
make
the
it,
Yes.
28th.
you probably had everyone
yes,
else.
you were. It was just Fenrir.
Yeah,
It was
I
just
was here.
Fenrir.
I'm
Like,
aware.
Fenrir.
We don't normally play with more than one person missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do want to know why
remember.
was Fenrir away? Like what was he doing? Okay, I can have at least enough context.
Loitering.
Loitering. He was
loitering in a
sniffing
shady
around.
fashion.
And he also just couldn't approach.
The So do we want to say that he knew you guys were meeting the bull, or he doesn't know that either?
Oh yeah, Fenrir wasn't actually able to approach the altar, was he?
Nope.
Am I able to now?
Yes.
Okay. He'll come up as like, for some reason it let me through now. Did something happen?
You would notice that Nox is unusually wary of you compared to how he usually is, fairly relaxed around you.
And I'm in my nice clothes. Actually, no. He was in full wolf form the whole time, right? While we're down here.
Yeah.
Right now you are. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And God, how would he broach the subject?
A great question.
Like, you a shady
So-
mother.
Fenrir will stop at like 20 feet away as soon as he seems uncomfortable and kind of just raise an eyebrow. It's like, Druid?
Yeah, I'm really trying to think how he would go about this. I think the first thing he would say is, your lycanthropy condition, is that a curse or part of your nature?
I was born this way.
I will give above table thing because it's never been officially discussed whether you are born or made into a werewolf. It is still technically considered a curse.
I know, but his response will be, I was born this way.
I'm
Yeah,
just
so
making
you
it
wouldn't-
clear for other people
Yeah.
watching and for other people. Just like context around this is that no matter what, it's still considered a curse, even if Fenrir doesn't officially 100% know. Okay, go back.
You can catch before you're born.
Okay. He would tentatively say, the reason I ask is some interesting information was shared about what I hope is an unwilling participation on behalf of Lord Petdan. But he has placed some kind of curse upon you that is allowing him to track our movements and our activities through your eyes.
What? He'll start to get a little seething and be like, I thought I was rid of him in the wasteland. Ah!
I missed that. What was that?
I thought I was
Yeah,
rid
that
of
cut out
him
too
in
much.
the wasteland.
Ah. No, apparently he's been tracking our movements. I thought it was strange how he always knew what was going on, but now I've had it confirmed. It seems that before we even came across you in the cells, that something had been done. I think he anticipated us breaking you out of there.
Like, think for a moment and like go through his head. It's like, did a lot of things. I don't know the word. Why would they keep me alive and such? I guess I presumed their own sick pleasure. Oh, but you know its eyes?
Say that again? That last bit?
Yeah.
You know its eyes?
Yeah, he's definitely been watching.
Suppose temporarily. I presume Fenrir. Yeah, he still wears his clothes. He's gonna pull out, just say his old something, get some fabric and just fashion a very, very rude blindfold.
Nox would raise an eyebrow at Kelda. I appreciate the gesture, but I could see that causing some problem.
Definitely
At
cause
least
suspicion.
temporarily.
I mean, we could just knock you out, and that's a little bit less suspicious.
I can't imagine knocking a werewolf out is an easy prospect.
Exactly, less suspicious.
While we are within range of this,
Okay, do you say the thing about not being suspicious before he actually puts it on?
Uh, yeah, I think so.
Don't be
Okay, cool. So, you stop him from putting it on because you're worried that might be suspicious, and he's like, "Oh, I can see that."
I believe this temple blocks his influence for now.
I'm able to enter
So,
now. Are we certain?
not certain, that's for sure, but we can but hope. I could attempt to remove the curse. It is within my capabilities. But such a spell is not easy to control. Any other spell that affects you, any other curse, may well also be moved. And if this lycanthropy of yours is indeed a form of curse, it may take away a very part of what you consider to be your identity at the moment.
Above table.
Mhm.
Uh, Fenrir like is. Oh yes, I was told that I was this way since I was born, and I've at least been it ever since I can remember. Is it particularly hard to remove? lycanthropy curse of those born with it, or those who've had it for a long time?
I need to relook at the spell for
The
removal of
spell's not going to tell you jack shit.
I need to look at it really quickly because I need to see the
Yeah.
context around it.
Yeah, 'cause
What
above
tells
table,
you
the
is
last thing
the
I want to
stat block.
do.
Stat block lets you know, hey, this can be removed with remove curse, and it's actually specific. The monster manual calls out that natural born it doesn't work on. They need something. They need a wish. Get rid of
I
it.
was going to say,
Usually
usually character altering stuff is like wish level magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
I'm
don't want to
gonna-
inadvertently break your character.
I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
the monster manual here. I will go with the monster.
And then my follow-up question is, does Fenrir know this, or at least get the vibe of it?
I am going
I've
to
already
say
killed one
this.
character. I don't want to fundamentally break another.
You were left a long time before your full knowledge set of everything would have been completed. A lot of it was trial and error on your own part. On your own part, exploring and discovering your own abilities and stuff. As such, I am going to say that your character is not aware of whether or not it will remove your lycanthropy.
So,
He'll-
not. No, go on.
Fenrir will like look at that in like a thinking voice and be like, I have heard others call it a curse, although I never thought of it as such. The last thing I would want is to inhibit Uller or the world he helps guard. But not being myself does not sound mean, especially if I die soon after.
I would do nothing that takes any liberties with your free will or your person, so I would propose that once we leave this temple, we just avoid discussing anything of critical importance unless we are in a protected space.
Agreed.
Right? If we think that he
Me.
can... You think that he can only see, or perhaps only hear?
I would imagine a little of both if he's using your senses. There may be ways to inhibit him, but it would be very difficult to involve you in the conversations thus far. If we get back to the university or speak with another powerful entity, we may be able to find a way in which to empower my abode, meaning his little hut, so that it is protected from such magics as scrying or seeing. Till then, we will have to be very careful. We do, however, have one advantage. We know about it, and he does not know that we know.
A question before I give a promise. What gods do you follow? Why are you doing this?
Hmm?
I trust you to be truthful at least. What is your motivation?
My motivation for trying to save the world.
Yes.
Well, truth be told, a large part of it is revenge. I've been subjected
Against
to a
whom?
great many. Well, I've been subjected to a great many torments at the hands of the saviors. They have cruel designs upon the world and its inhabitants, and I myself am all too aware of how far they are willing to go. Same with Lord Petdan. Putting him down is very high on my list of things I wish to do. Doing good in the meantime is just a bonus, if I'm honest.
Have you had to choose between harming the church or Petdan?
Yeah. Rather one and the same. Though I suppose the church wishes to dominate the existing world, whereas Petdan wishes to end it. So Petdan would have to be my choice. As for gods, Hades and Artemis, they are the gods of the wilderness and the night. I'm sure you'll understand my reasoning there.
Actually.
On my character sheet.
He'll look over to Kelda now, kind of expecting the same question to be answered.
I'll be completely honest. I don't much care what happens to the world. I want my wife back, and anything that I can do to make sure that she's safe, I am happy to do.
Above table flashback, do we actually know what happened to your wife?
Yes.
Fenrir
Kinda.
definitely does. Um,
Fenrir
can't
recognized
remember.
Did you
the
eat
scent.
her?
Fenrir recognized the scent from when he was locked in the dungeons of Pet Dan's castle.
Yeah,
Um
Pet Den has my wife.
Kelda,
Yeah,
when
I
you
want
guys
to
were
know.
in the in Kelda's house, Kelda brought Fenrir into her wife's I think it
Yeah,
was a
I remember that.
study.
I just can't
It
remember
was
if I
either a
told Knox
study
and
or
Mason.
some other room of like importance to her. And Fenrir picked up the scent and he remembered that
Yeah,
she was in the dungeons. It was a familiar scent.
I had a crying jag all over Fenrir.
I remember that bit, but
Yeah,
I was in another room
We-
with Mason.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
can't remember if Kelda's told Knox and Mason.
No, I think we just thought you had a heart to heart.
Mm-hmm.
But though we
Yeah,
also at one
We
point thought you
did.
were
There was
killing
just
each other.
also information being given back and forth.
yeah.
So
You guys know I'm
the
married and that my
Fenrir
wife
will
wasn't home.
Fenrir is going to think for a moment, and perhaps his questions will give Nox a little bit more of a clue. Be like, if Pet Den had harmed her,
Oh, he's dead. Whether by my
if Pet Den
hand,
had
I don't
corrupted her,
care. I would need to save her and then kill him, if that's the only way to save her.
Sounds like
we
we're
are
certainly
certain
unanimous on Petan.
that Pet Dan is the orchestrator of the events against the world.
It would certainly seem that way.
He would be willing to tell me if he was not?
Certainly.
Yes.
All right. Well, in that case, I trust you both to make my decisions without me. I will follow wherever you lead and not ask a question.
Very honorable of you.
Cat face. Gross. I keep thinking both.
You should
I
call
do
them
the
both.
same.
Great.
uh, comes up and is like, "What are we doing?"
I don't readily expect to survive this, if I'm honest.
Aim.
I pretty much live for revenge right now. I would be
Everyone
content
needs a good
knowing
death.
that. I would be content knowing that their evil has been rid from the world.
I'd rather not die, to be honest.
Sounds like you have a happily ever after in plan.
I do. And I have a lot of family that would come looking for revenge if I died.
I don't
It wouldn't
suppose you
be a good
fancy
idea.
recruiting them to help us.
About that,
Or
there
is it
might be an
because you owe
issue
them
with that.
something?
Oh no, but you do.
I remember this.
Okay, so Nox just like looks dumbfounded, like, I'm sorry.
That crystal of yours belongs to my family.
One of the Protectors clan.
Nope.
Protectors.
Wrong crystal. Wrong crystal.
No.
Wrong crystal. Nox.
Uh,
The
Purple one on your head.
The 13-sided one that makes you change appearance.
that one.
The one we did the heist for?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
This is a far back reference.
And I am rather fond of that crystal. Damn!
So you see why what might be an issue with recruitment. Especially as I haven't told them that I know where it is.
Is this why you were following us?
No, it was a rather when we went to the forges, that's when I found out that you had it, and I'd already thrown my luck in with you. So
Well,
That's funny. Small world, it seems.
I
unfortunately small.
appreciate your restraint. He says warily. I know how much you like steal shiny things, and I can't imagine it was easy not to steal something that actually belongs to you.
It's a very important thing of my family wants that back, but also it's keeping you alive and I'm allied with you.
Would have been much harder to get in here if you did not look human.
Yes, for sure. And the general disguising magic would not be enough to fool the wards in this place.
Above table, because I can't remember if I sent a letter about it or not. Did I send? I know I was thinking about it. Did I send a letter to my family saying I've got my eye on the crystal? I know where it is.
Giving it one.
Also,
God, I've got a
do you know
cartel
that
after
there's
me.
multiple?
Got a whole cartel after you over here. The whole big ol'
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, there were
mafia.
a lot of those crystals. I only have one of them.
Still
But
ours.
One of them
remember
is-
how expensive each one was?
Yes, that's why we had to steal them, because we couldn't afford to buy them.
Exactly.
We only kind of stole them. It's more like we defaulted on our loan.
That's still theft.
I know, but it's different than like, oh, I got into their backyard and took it out of their purse when they weren't noticing. It was we were sold it,
It's a
and
mafia family. You think that matters?
the other thing was we technically didn't, like, if you wanted to go by rules of the letter, we didn't do anything. It was just a very poorly worded deal.
It's not the
was.
letter, it's the spirit
I
that they'd have issue with.
I didn't write
Yeah,
it
that'd be
down,
fair.
so I don't believe you sent it. I think you wrote one, but you didn't actually send it. I
Right.
think what you did send, you did get something from your family saying, "Hey, have you found this thing yet?" And you were like, "No, still looking."
Right. I think that was before I had actually
I think that
known
was
that he
on the
had it
same day, to be honest.
the same day. Yeah. It could have been before, it could have been right after, and I was still processing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
I think I kind of produced the letter. I'm possibly thinking about sending this.
What does the letter say?
Along the lines of, because it is written in Thieves' Cant, because, you know, everything in my family is, because everything is related to business, even personal things. Saying, I'm aware of the location of what we're looking for. However, it is being of a great use to a group that I am currently allied with in the search for family. And we would not be able to complete our deal mission along those lines without it. However,
What
it
you see
is.
written on the page is "Yellow flower bloom night."
I just think, right.
He
I
genuinely
probably have to
thinks it's an
translate that.
assassination order.
I probably have to translate this. Because yeah, Mason would be the only one that would know what it says, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. Fenrir's just gonna be like, "Oh, well, Nox, you don't expect to get out of this alive either. I'm sure you have no problem taking off with that you when we're done one way or another."
Yeah, all you have to do is outlive me, he says, grinning at Kelda.
I
But
swear this is not an assassination. This is not them telling them exactly who you are and where you are. It's just saying, I know where it is and I need it to stay where it is for business reasons.
Either way, I hope Uller guides your trails to the meadow that you're looking for. Sounds like a nice one.
Kelda definitely smiles at that.
Nox was about to reply, and then he just like stares open-mouthed at Fenrir when he says that, and then sort of shakes his head and tries to remember where he was going with that,
Or to
and
be
then
mad
says,
after such a heart-to-heart.
it just says, "You have my word that once the need for this is past, it will be returned."
Alright, and I kind of put an addendum to the letter saying it will be returned. If not
Unless I'm
by
dead.
my compatriot's hand, then my own. Unless we have both died. In which case, I expect whoever
In
has
which
killed
case,
us
go
will not
under
live
my
long with it
bed and
themselves.
find the name written.
And without the
Sorry.
thieves' cant, it just looks like I've written about a babbling brook within the meadow.
Fenrir was just thinking that sounds even nicer now.
Every bit
All
of
right, in
nature is
which
better with
case,
a little bit of blood.
Not
I will be
that
sending that
kind of
off.
babbling, Brooke.
All right, so I'll be sending that off as soon as we have the ability to. It'll give you a little bit of safety,
Did I
and
hear a
that
letter?
I was waiting for
perfect.
that. I was just
I
like,
have a
he
mission
can't
for the head
get
of
to
the
us
family.
down here.
He
Finner
comes
is just gonna be
through
next to him
the
in
open
full
door.
werewolf form.
It's a different boy this time. Still
Nox
about the
still
same
doesn't trust
age,
him.
except this time he has like rosy red hair, freckled face, and his skin is pretty pale but not like super pale. And he's wearing like a tunic and stuff, and he has like a satchel with him that has like a bunch of letters and stuff stuffed in it. It's
Okay, so
basically like overflowing. And he comes up and he's like, "Don't want to deliver a letter?"
Fenrir was 20 feet away from those two because that's where he stopped. Because very comfortable. I imagine he's still relatively close to the door, and he also turned around in full full werewolf form to see this child, and it's just gonna go like, "What?"
The child just looks up and is like, "Did you want to deliver a letter?"
I would love to deliver a letter, and I would love for it to be delivered post haste.
He like peers around Fenrir and is like, "Fantastic." And he walks around Fenrir and up to you. And he
Druid, are you
takes
sure
the
this place
letter.
is safe?
He stuffs it in
Yeah, I
his
give
hand.
Anymore.
the letter. Please make sure that's delivered to the head of the family at the half pint.
Right away. And
Not
he
stifles a laugh
walks.
at the fact that the halfling said that it's being delivered to the half pint.
It is completely an in joke within the family because they named it that on purpose. It is a halfling pub.
I love it.
It is
He doesn't
completely owned
walk
and
out.
managed by the family.
Doesn't walk out. Instead, he walks over one of the solid rock walls. Kind of touches it a little bit, trying to find something. Like, aha! And the small little rock lifts and doorway slides out from the wall side and up. Stairs going down. Entry.
Please tell me that leads to the university.
Does it seem like it's a door that's actually there, if maybe well hidden, or does it look like a character, like an anime character, just walked up to a wall and pushed it and it opened?
Like the second one, except he pushed like a rock, like a rock on the wall to open the door.
So we're talking Diagon Alley shit.
Yep.
Diagonally.
Yeah, if I didn't trust these friggin' messengers, I trust them even less now.
Kelda's just of the mind of, yeah, that's how magic works. It does weird things in weird places, and yeah, makes
Not
sense.
Door
just
is
staring
still
in
open.
abject horror.
My wife is an enchantress. Things just do things sometimes.
Things just do things. Words to live by.
Things just do things.
That sounds like a Keck saying.
Sorry, he doesn't know who Keck is.
Oh yeah. In all fairness, like that.
You cut out there for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You said in all fairness, and then
Yeah, and Nox nearly mentioned the fact that another reason why he wanted to so keenly go after Lord Petdan over the Saviors was because of his friend who has been lured by the Infernal. He wants to save Birdie Boy.
The stone door begins.
He glances at the others as like, do we want to go through there?
I mean,
Hold
I'm
my
not
hand,
against it.
maybe.
He
What's
moves.
the worst that could happen?
There was that whole floor that you said I could loot later.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the one that we couldn't find the entrance to. We went past it.
Yeah, the very fancy houses that you said I could steal stuff from.
Okay, we have to find this. We'll take the stairs up then, because we went down past it.
You guys don't want to finish down? Got one layer left.
Okay, we
We
could
do
go
have-
down, but I want to use the secret stairs so that we can try and use the secret stairs to come back up.
Okay, so we're gonna rush into the thing and then start heading down.
Yes. I feel like we may have to physically steer Kelda downwards.
going in first, Finrir will try to hold the door open, see if it like responds to that or if it just keeps moving.
Once you like push the door, it like stops and opens back up again.
Like an
Oh,
elevator.
okay. All right. Well, if we find that doesn't lead where we want it to, perhaps we can just end up back where we were. Oh,
Let's
wait,
try it.
shit.
Finner.
Yes.
The upcoming fight.
Spoiler alert.
Ignore the big thing. Because they're gonna be bypassing it.
Okay.
Basically, don't one-shot us, thanks.
As
This
you
DM of
Nail
ours
the
really likes
TPK.
CR17 creatures.
as you go down these stairs, this is a pretty narrow passageway. It's basically have to be in like a straight line, all of you. There's only room for like one person. There's barely enough room for Fenrir to go down himself in full wolf form. As you go down to the bottom, there is a slight like platform that spans out, and there is a lever on the wall. As you pull the lever, the stone in front of you begins back and move aside. It opens up into what you can suspect is the king's bedroom chamber.
Nox braces himself to restrain Kelda.
Kelda's already gone.
This room.
Damn it!
Well, Kelda's
Slipped
not
through my
really
fingers.
going to be gone. This room has been torn to shreds. There is nothing shiny in this room. Broken glass everywhere. Most of the furniture looks to be half burned and half gone. The bed itself is like half gone in and of itself. And even then, the top of it that attaches to like the bug net is collapsed in on itself. There is a large layer of dust covering everything.
And we're sure there's nothing I could take.
Dust? Anybody? No?
The
Dust?
dressers and drawers and things are either already opened or the furniture itself is burned to the point of basically ashes.
This is horrifically rude of you.
Almost like he saw you
I
coming.
did roll a nat 1 on this room, so there you go.
What kind of place is this?
Boring.
Hilda kind of kicks at the ground. It's like,
Oh,
Not used to the
man.
building. They
Weird.
didn't normally let me in before I met you.
It looks like bedchamber of royalty.
looks like it's full of nothing.
Too.
Do they normally keep things with their sleeping chambers?
There's usually so many shiny things that I could take. People keep all sorts in their bedroom.
Well, this place has
I'll have
clearly
to
been
remember that you're
ransacked.
like a cat.
You're not wrong.
At the far end of the room is a door. The door looks to be half
knew it.
charred. It is slightly ajar. And from what you can see, that in this room seemed to have combusted, because the other half of the door from it being ajar is perfectly good.
Funerals start going up. I have a quick question to remember. Have I ever had Fenrir refer to himself as black-blooded?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Not gonna
Not
start
from
that
my
then.
recollection,
Yeah.
at least.
Cool. Uh, he'll go up as like, if we wish to continue, I might as well go first. I'm very durable.
Not so I argue. He's seen
Yeah, they're
your
both common.
regenerative abilities.
Continue down a hallway.
Hilda's pouting.
Hallway is also covered in. However, it is not burned as the. There are at the end of the doorway is a door. Door. The hallway itself has two doors on the left and the right that are both shut.
While walking down the hallway, Fenrir like takes a quick look at the dust on the halls and just kind of puffs a little bit. Then he turns and sneezes like a dog sneezes. He'll get to the door and make to open it.
Is it one of the doors in the hallway? Because Hilda wants to go in there. There might be rooms. They might have stuff in them.
If we're basically like just he's gonna check every door as we get to him. So unless there's really good reason not to.
All right, well, right first. You open the door to the right. In there, you can see someone has made a home for them. There is a bed which looked to have been dragged across the floor to another spot of the room. There are cloths put up. There's a table and chair with rolls of writing on them. There are some clothes like hung up to dry. This place looks to have been lived in and
Do I smell anything about it?
the scent is unfamiliar to you. You've never come across this person before. Other than that, it smells of magic. That's about it.
How recently were
Like this morning.
Okay, he'll get that across. Others.
Um, can I read the scrolls?
Double check. It's
Little did you realize the scrolls are actually NPCs that don't have names yet.
It's a mimic. It gives you a paper cut.
Oh no! I stabbed the mimic with
Legendary
my new
action,
sword.
paper cut.
Why did you get a new
you
sword?
know
Well, dagger.
undercommon.
The one that I got from her. No.
Not read it.
I kind of turned to the others. It's like, can any of you guys read this?
Fenrir will go up and then confirm. No.
Yeah, Nox would also go up and sort of went at it and shake his head. No, but it may be worth taking it with us at least.
I've been here this morning. Do any of the scrolls seem particularly old? Or are they something that's been rifled through regularly?
I
Or do
would
they
say
look like recent
through
correspondence?
somewhat regularly. The freshest one is on the table along the far wall. Still written in a language I can understand, and the ink is still ink.
Right.
Oh, it takes that ink a long time to dry.
Either that or they're still here. We just can't see them.
Hmm.
Scout around, see if you can smell anything.
Alright.
Is there any
Yeah,
kind of check?
he'll start double checking.
Is there any kind of check that I could do to like see which of the scrolls is the least likely to be missed?
There is a scroll in. There's a stack of scrolls in the corner of the room that have a layer of dust on them that look like they probably won't be missed.
I'll grab one and try to make it seem like that stack hasn't been touched.
Go ahead.
Let's roll.
Light a hand.
Okay. Uh, 13.
It is still a little note that's something, but it's not too obvious.
As long as it's not obvious on first glance.
Yeah, the layer of dog hair over it means nothing.
I don't see what the big
Yeah,
deal is.
so I'll kind of stuff it in my bag. Okay. I'll try and figure out that
Feel
later.
the entire building. And then
Fenrir is going to get into battle stance and just be on edge.
Nox is going to cast Detect Magic.
no magic with this seems to be different.
But is there any present in this room?
Yes. All the scrolls
Oh.
have some kind of magic. Um, as for anything else, no. I mean, the robes have like a little bit of magic, but they're not like hell. They're kind of just like mundane like spells.
You can tell that these robes never get dirty.
So I
Pretty
may be
much.
cursed. I may be cursed,
I
but it's fine. I know
Nox would
magic exists.
mention to Kelda. All of these scrolls have got magic imbued into them. Could it be that they're hiding what they actually say?
I'll be honest. I'm not good at magic. What I do know took a while for me to learn. You have anything that you could check with?
Hmm. He would walk over to the
I've
one
already
on the
because I've already stuffed one in my bag.
yeah, the one that's on the table. That
Which
is
one,
the
the fresh
freshest
one?
one. Yeah. Does that also have magic imbued into it or not yet?
Yes.
It does. He would try and cast Dispel Magic on it. Please make it worth spells lot.
You do so.
Does he have
All
to
of
roll?
the ink is now gone.
Well, that's going to be noticed.
Not too worried about going unnoticed.
Did you not
The
want
ink,
what they said?
the ink itself holds magic. See. That's
In which
me out of
case,
ideas.
not knowing anything more, shall we move on?
I believe so. Did you sense anything, Fenrir?
As you go back into the hallway, who opens the left?
I'll do that.
Please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I think. Let me read my thing up again. Come on. Rar. What? Where are my features? Here we go. I had to go full screen. Okay, I have to find out if I fail it or not. So it does a 9 fail.
Yes, a 9 does fail.
Okay. I'll use Indomitable to re-roll a saving throw that I fail.
Okay.
Oh wait, cool. Exact same roll. 9.
To find out. Oh, damn it. Right. Now, does anyone want to make athletic saving throw to try to catch him?
You mean a strength saving throw?
Or a strength saving? No, athletics check.
Okay.
I've got a -1 to that. It's not worth me trying to do anything.
I've got
I'm
a
a big.
+0, but to be honest, I think just out of reaction, he would naturally try to catch him rather than just step aside.
No, I think Kelda's reaction would be to get out the way.
I got an 11.
Not gonna be too much damage for you, actually, then. In a really roll the damage for you as you smack your face up against the wall as Nox catches you. Bad of a catch, just heavy.
chonky.
Damage. As all of you now look out and see that this part of the castle was completely destroyed. And somehow this wall and the door was left just still in there.
He's gonna cling to the wall, put some claws in, and keep a hang on that way. It's like, not what I expected. Looking for attacks from above, to be honest.
Oh, looks like there's nothing of use that way.
Start
Nox
climbing
just
back
sort of
up.
like dusts himself off.
Thank you, Druid.
In the all around you, thunder and
Everything
flash
frightening.
all around the castle.
That's that elemental beast that's down here. We should probably stay indoors.
Honestly, I thought it
Well,
was indoors, like at home.
Although
be a snarky comment as well. Looks like there's not much indoors to stay in.
Or we could try further down the corridor.
down last winding staircase that goes down.
Ding, ding.
As you down, open what you assume to be entrance. Throne room. Find large double right.
Continue? Question.
Don't
Anything
see why
sparking in the
not.
hallway?
Me.
Open the door. Sure. Much like a mind flare, sitting upon the throne, looking at a screen. It looks up,
Fuck.
jumps up, and readies itself for battle. Please have everyone roll me initiative.
Oh, did it
Like-
appear?
Oh, sorry, sir.
Yeah.
I have the wrong house.
Yeah, that's what I am wondering. Are we just gonna like back up a couple feet and shut the door again?
Yeah, I've just
That's a
got
fun-
visions of just opening the door, being like, nope, and closing it again.
Just an awkward, hey!
Ooh, nat 20.
Hi!
It
After
shuts
using
the
your own
door
advantage
behind
now, right?
you.
What? Okay, cool. I like that. Like, it's intruders. You will fight me right now.
Good. So I'm gonna
Ooh, fresh
go.
brains.
Or that 30.
I was gonna say.
What everyone got.
I got a
Nat
5.
20, 22.
15.
Elder's just like trying to peer around people like, what? What's going on? What?
I'm too small for this.
Would you like me to get you a box?
And then how much did you give its health, Fenrir?
I think it's fine as it.
Okay. Everyone on 20?
Yes.
Not that combat. Combat. Alrighty.
Definitely.
Fenrir, are you ready?
Yeah.
So,
Little face, let's go.
Nox is first.
I don't want to be. Is he definitely looking hostile?
He looks ready for battle.
Yes. It looks like if nothing happens, he will start attacking.
Dang it. Honestly, how big is the room, like height-wise, and
Height wise, probably like 15 up.
no? Okay, no.
It's a pretty tall space. It's not very wide. It's wide enough for like a large gathering of like nobles to like witness a like decree or something, but like not like enormous to fit like 1,000,000 people.
And is he holding anything?
A book?
Just a book, no weapons.
Nothing
Suppose
easy.
mind flayers don't really. Uh, um. Okay, so distance wise, I suppose Nox would go 5, 10, 15. 4, okay. You kind of circle more than directly approach. And he would trigger his Twilight Shroud because hell nah. It's just like an instinctive reaction. I don't remember how to do the. Oh, there it is, aura. There we go. I think it's a 30-foot. I want to check I've got that right, so I'm not taking the mic. Honest fine pound. Twilight Sanctuary, 30-foot radius. Yep. And that's my action, so I really can't do.
What map do I need to go to? I finally got into. I think I'm in.
Oh, it's the second combat. It's the combat, second last on the row, right next to the icon of the ship. I forgot that you're in as right next to
I
the level
think
10.
Sorry, where? How do I pick which map?
It's the little purple bookmark. Yeah, I think I can drag you.
Okay.
Did you move there
And it.
automatically?
Oh.
No.
Yeah. Okay, I see combat. Said it's second combat.
Yeah, second combat. You'll like that map here.
Okay, I see the one that has the thing that I'm imagining. I think I'm in the right place. It only
It
says
should
combat on
have
there.
the banner with the players. On
Yeah,
it.
I'm in that one. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's the one you need to be in. Okay. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah, he's going to trigger that, and that's going to be it. Because I take it, we're assuming that. I don't know whether his wildfire thing would be with him, or if he'd need to summon it. It didn't die in the last combat, but it's been a while. So, yeah, I'll summon it on the next turn. Yep, that's all I'm going to do. He's just sort of like braces. You can approach and try and confuse them.
All right. Are you controlling Fenrir?
Yes. Next on the list is Fenrir. Yeah. Okay. So I've moved 30 up.
Yeah.
And I will use his longbow. He has an 18. That hit.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that again. All right, he's down to 145.
You don't have count up.
Oh,
Count up. When the damage you've counted reaches the hit point.
okay.
That way you don't need to tell people the what their hit point total is.
That's true. I will
I
hit
know
him with
nothing.
longbow again if I can. 13 hit.
Oh.
Okay. Then that is my turn.
Oh, dude, action surge and start using your
Oh,
maneuver.
that's right. I forget
do
I
the
forget
fighter
how to
thing.
do a fighter again. I didn't remember how
Don't
to
act
do this
like
shit.
you are completely without rest and have no resources whatsoever.
I know. I keep on forgetting about action surge. Oh, you use off action. It's your superiority dice, isn't it? The actions.
Yeah,
Or no?
those are two separate things. I would say do
That's
both.
separate.
Use action surge and also start using the superiority dice.
Oh, action. There. Okay. That's where I do it. Okay, so action surge.
Other
And
action.
action surge won't let me move again. Where's again?
You can do the arrows. they're holding a book, I would recommend just doing disarm, and then maybe on the last one try to trip. That would just be a good default. The main thing they do is add damage. So like they maybe do a thing and they also add damage.
Do
Okay,
the thing.
so I'm gonna do disarm with the longbow. I'm gonna try to shoot the book out of its
Okay.
hand.
So you try to shoot first, and then you decide on hit if you want to add disarm.
Okay, so I'll roll
So if you miss,
this.
it doesn't. You don't lose.
That's a 23.
That hits.
Okay, so then I'm gonna. So wait, then I
You're gonna
decide to
roll.
disarm him, or
Yes. Then you decide to use the disarm maneuver, in which case you're going to roll for damage, including the additional damage from the maneuver.
okay, and then it's only 1d10, right? Additional.
I believe so.
So I'm only
That's
using one
quite a hefty
superiority
bit.
die.
Yeah.
So
Usually
I
it
roll
adds additional
that,
damage.
and then 1d10.
And
That's
then it's going to.
10 altogether.
This guy's gonna have to make a save. Look at the trip attack. Tell me what save it asks him to make.
Saving throws for which one? What stat?
I'll look at it.
Because he has a couple different ones that are enhanced. So I ask.
No. I was asking which one Finra required. We're looking at it. But
Sorry.
it looks like it's a strength 17.
Okay. I thought you meant the creature itself.
Failed. Okay. So he failed and he drops the book. The book is on the ground.
I want that
You
back.
can make another attack.
I thought Action Surge only did one attack.
You have
Action surge is a
multi-attack.
whole other action.
Oh, 2 attacks per action. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm going to go where I'm gonna do a trip attack with the longbow again.
So roll to hit.
He's already. Oh, I thought he was already prone. Oh no, he's
No,
disarmed.
it
and
was
That's
just
you
disarmed.
don't want to. When you're shooting with a bow, you don't want to make them prone immediately because ranged attacks have disadvantage against someone who's. It is nice to make them prone if it's your left.
Anyways, does it?
A 16 does hit.
Uh, Vision attack.
You can use precision attacks to turn a miss to a hit if you want to.
Oh, is that?
It
Oh.
adds to the attack roll, which is the 2-hit roll. So if you got your 13, you're like, oh, that's gonna miss. I would like to make that a hit. You might do it.
Another damage one maneuver.
Rip and disarm are my two main damage maneuvers.
I'll do the second one.
Disarm?
Not disarm. I just did disarm. What was the first one you said?
Trip.
Oh, trip.
It will knock them prone if they fail to save, and you'll add the extra damage either way.
You know what? I'll just save the superiority dice for now. I don't want to
Especially when
trip
you're not
them
going
because then that'll make Kelda's thing with disadvantage going to do a ranged attack because I don't think she can get up there.
No, I've only got 25 feet of movement.
Yeah, so
Short legs.
I'm not gonna do trip attack. I'm gonna save that.
Itty bitty tiny legs. 3
Okay.
foot one.
That's easy.
So you're only
addition
dealing
there.
the 1 damage.
Okay.
How much damage have you dealt to him total?
25.
He's not bloodied.
It is the
I don't.
Alhund. It is the creature's turn.
I put him in a box. He can't move.
He gonna die.
Oh, you're joking like that. The need to do.
Power of boxes can no longer move.
I need to do some measuring.
We have reinforced
This
the box.
wall, we're gonna open up the kitchen.
God. Okay.
Chow.
Really?
Chow.
So
Yeah.
big.
I've sliced him 10 ways to summer.
Ciao. I have made a lightning bolt.
Okay. He is going to move here and do
Dang.
some weird psychic thing. I don't know how DM wants to flavor it. All of you
I don't know.
need to make me a.
Noodles of doom.
All of you need to make me a DC 16 intelligence save.
Intelligence saving throw.
Intelligent.
Yeah.
Rude.
Is it?
5.
Is he going to be frightening us?
No.
Oh, God damn it! Oh, come on. No, I can reroll that. Okay.
Oh, that one. Wow.
Yeah. That's a 10. I'm gonna just
maybe the
rolling
only
with my
person
archive.
who saved despite his
I
bad
said
intelligence
DC.
rolls.
I
He said
said
DC 16.
I
Oh.
told you ahead of time, so that way you guys could look at your rolls and get all of the suspense, not half of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
now I know I'm
Uh,
screwed.
So everyone failed?
Everyone fails.
Everyone failed.
Fun.
It was the trying that counts.
I'm stepping away for a second while I find my webcam so I can
Fun.
use real dice.
Tell me what the value was. Are you gonna tell me what the value was? No? Really? Okay, the value was 16. Okay.
Around.
Everyone takes 20 psychic damage and is stunned.
Kidding me.
You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Or take it again?
Or you'll be stunned for a minute if you fail 10 times in a row.
Okay. Oh, that's not good at all. It's the same
So what
saving
just
throw,
happened?
though, correct?
Okay, everyone takes 20 psychic damage, and you're
Oh, God.
stunned. You guys
Oh,
all
God.
know what stun does? Nope. Here, I will look
find
it up
out,
and
'cause
read
I'm
it.
about to look at it really quick.
Okay.
Where's
A stunned
stun?
creature is incapacitated, which means they can't take actions or reactions. They can't move, and they can speak only falteringly. You automatically fail strength and dex saving throws, and attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
So we
It's
can take
very much
bonus
you cannot
actions.
do anything. You guys can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, and it will last up to a minute.
But you said we can't take actions or reactions.
Correct.
And take a bonus action.
No. Bonus actions are also action.
Basically, we can't do anything.
Correct. That is the gist of what stunned is.
Then we may as well fast forward to the next phase.
Kelda's next.
Okay.
Unless you have something else.
Nah, he'll do that and stay there.
Okay.
Uh,
Look, it's Kelda's house.
Bear in mind,
Yeah,
Fenrir
'cause-
would have had 6 temporary HP from the Twilight Sanctuary.
Yeah, roll for the temporary, and I think that still continues working. There's no reason why it wouldn't, right?
Yeah, because it's the passive based off sort of willpower.
Yeah, so that keeps working. At the beginning of your turn, go ahead and add that as well.
So what's the roll for the Twilight Sanctuary? Or is that on his roll?
That's at the
Yes.
end of your turn.
First, I have to roll to get out of stunned, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh well, that'll be at the end of your turn. So I guess in theory, roll the other thing first.
So you'll get 10.
Say again?
10.
And temporary HP.
And
We're gonna flavor this. He does the weird shadow thing, and you all are suddenly in a battle in the mind.
Wait,
All
that's
right.
my move.
So I get a +6 to intelligence saving rolls.
Okay. At the end of your turn, you can try the DC 16 intelligence save again.
That's an
That
8.
9?
So that's
8?
just an 8.
That's a bad is hard to
My
Okay.
camera's really bad.
You are still stunned.
I can see it. 8.
I'll wipe my camera real quick, see if that helps any. No.
I think it's how bright the light is,
Yeah.
rather than the focus.
Let's see if my fairy lights go into those helps instead. It might be too dark then.
Fairies in the room everywhere.
I'm gonna send you a private message.
Me?
Yeah.
Is that any better?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of, because the numbers are white,
Yeah.
it stands out fairly well. All my real dice are cursed. As I found out since
online
I
dice.
started playing D&D around a table, I've literally, like, everyone that I play with are just like, yeah, just use the D&D Beyond app. Because my rolls are so bad.
How's the gold ink? Is that somewhat visible?
Yeah, still visible.
Fucking pipe.
We're fine.
I'm sure you can.
At the,
No, I can't.
I think Hilda is still stunned, and we can go to Nox's turn. I think benefits from his own aura, and then probably just needs to roll a saving throw again.
Yep, so... Trust me to screw up my own friggin' page speed. The minimum possible. And intelligence saving throw. God help me. Oh! 19.
More stun. At the end of your turn, now Fenrir's turn.
Hey, I'll take it.
That's, yeah. Only skipping one turn. Nice.
At least it means
Alright.
he won't have advantage against me.
Everyone pray a little bit. That ain't working.
Can you shake someone out of a stun?
Not traditionally.
Like if I take a I suppose if I take an action to bitch slap them, it'd just stun them more.
Right, it is now its turn.
Did Finra fail?
Fenrir did fail.
Okay.
Wait. 9 temp HP. No, 8. 8.
I think he still had 10 from the last time.
No, he had 6.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it's gone up.
I'm building higher walls to the box.
190 feet up.
Like the Sword Art Online power.
No, a lot of people hate on that anime. Just as a side note, a lot of people hate on that anime, but to be honest, it did create an entire genre of anime.
Yeah.
So, like, you can say what you want, but it accomplished a lot.
Mm.
Okay. He's going to first have me check this. Okay, cool.
Wrapped it in a box.
Gonna pick up his book. Be a little surprised that like Nox is moving. Going to do a quite complicated magical movings.
With
And
his noodle face.
yes. He
Noodle voodoo.
have to double check a size.
God.
Gonna get it, make it nice and not simpler than no one.
That's magic circle. I'm gonna cry.
It's actually going to be dome shaped
Boom.
around you.
Oh no.
Going to have a like he just picked up his book. He did that. Going to like say some things in a language no one other understands, and start walking forward and just kind of looking everyone
Broke out
over.
of the box?
Broke out of the crate.
Noodles.
Yeah, let's see. Nox do the same thing. Nox, that is a wall of force.
God damn it. Screw you and your noodles.
That's a concentration spell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Watch and learn.
Is that all it's gonna do today?
Yeah, that's what it's gonna do.
Alright, Kelda, it's your turn again.
Woo! What do I need to break out? I need a 10 or higher.
No,
Really?
it's 16, isn't it?
Yeah, but they got a.
He's got
I got a
plus 6.
+6.
Oh.
The 15.
Nice.
Does that mean you break out, or does that mean it was a 15
Yeah.
total?
No, that means it's a 21.
No, this means I break out.
Okay, cool.
That is at the end of my turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's Nox's turn.
Boom. Okay. So he's going to use his action to summon his bird. And then he's going to use his bonus action to use the bird's fiery teleportation. To bring him and the bird
See the Alhoons, see the creatures eyes like widen, burst and teleport right in front of him.
How the fuck?
Yep, he says something. He says some shocked things in a language no one understands.
I'm just because that fiery teleportation does do damage. I'm just trying to find the friggin'.
I think it does damage where it's teleporting from.
Yeah, I think it's
I-
from, not to.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to be saving people and dealing damage at the same time.
I'm just trying to double check a Rooney. Fiery teleportation. Teleport up to 15 feet to an unoccupied space. You can see each creature within 5 feet of the space that the spirit left must succeed. Yes, correct. So, yep, I've just vamoosed out, and that's my turn.
Right. Fenrir's turn. Playing us 15. I forgot he had a -1. Oh god.
He's not very used to spells, guys.
Sorry, he's
Brain
not very
power ain't his
intelligent.
thing.
That's I guess his turn. It's not the creature's turn.
How much damage has been dealt to this guy total?
25.
Hilda broke out too.
Yeah, I broke out.
Deciding how much of a wuss this.
Is pretty wussy. Alright, quick, Kelda, let's put him back in the box. Mouse keeps on like. There you go, he's in the box now.
I've put him in an even smaller box just by moving it from the center to the corners. And now Nox is not inside the box with him.
Yeah, I have trouble saying that he won't just play it safe. So he's gonna do some more magical words and then vanish.
Just brokers.
He's in a box. He's in 2 boxes.
In 3 boxes.
He's in an infinite number of boxes. And he's gone.
We teleported
his
him
book
to
with
another
him.
plane.
Our boxes within boxes was actually a spell that no one knew.
Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Big squid, little squid, cardboard box.
Alright. So he disappears from the throne room itself.
How long does it take Fenrir to start moving again? I like to imagine that you guys had like a weird genjutsu thing where you realized like you had to realize that the battle was faked. That way you could wake up. You guys look
In all
over and Fenrir's
fairness,
still not moving.
canonically, that would make sense why Nox got out of it first.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so should I roll a bunch of times just to see if Fenrir can get out?
Yeah. See how many? He's failed twice. He can fail up to 8 more times.
That's 4. 3. How many times is that now? I just did 4 in a row.
So that's total.
That's 6 total.
Half a minute in, he's still not moving.
Another 15.
Guys want to do anything about Fenrir still not moving?
Yeah.
Okay,
So I was gonna say Nox could cast Warding
I think
Bond, which would
I'm
give him
I
a
think
+1
I'm
to
done
his
now.
saving throws.
yeah, you're
I'm
done.
stunned for a minute.
Yeah, it depends. Do you guys get so worried that you start doing things before a minute passes?
Well, I
or-
didn't get a chance before he just spam rolled. But if I'd have done what I was gonna do, that 15 would have been a 16.
Okay. Eventually, he's able to break out with help and be like, wait, where'd he go?
You scared him off.
Oh, it must have been all my great battling.
Nox just shares a look with Calder.
It looks like he didn't leave his book behind, though. I thought he left that on the ground.
No, he collected that before.
Kelda just slowly recreating the dungeon right now. To a smaller scale.
Doesn't help that sometimes when I'm trying to just create a line, it also moves everything.
That's right, guys. When a wizard's only goal is surviving, they're probably gonna do that.
Alright, so you guys are in an empty throne room right now. There is a large golden chair where the
Can't
throne
put that in
is.
your pack.
I don't think I can pick up the chair, unfortunately. I am small.
Only my
Is there any part of the
magic
chair
would
that
work. Just hit bits off of it.
What were we gonna
is
ask?
there any part of the chair that I could like chip off? Any decorations that look somewhat removable?
No, you think to yourself, maybe I should, but then you'll look at it again and you're like, chair's too nice. It'd be a crime if I did that.
I'm okay with crimes.
I was about to
But
say, you know who you're
there's a
talking to,
nice
right?
large red gem right above where the head would that you could possibly remove.
Yeah,
That sounds suspicious.
unless someone like physically stops me. Hilda just kind of jumps up onto the chair and takes out her dagger and starts trying to pry it out of the chair.
Go ahead and what kind of roll? Make
Be
me
sleight of
a
hand, surely.
Oh, you're just doing it with a dagger?
Yeah,
You have proficiency with the dagger?
Doesn't have proficiency.
Yeah, it's a simple weapon.
I would be actually interested in like, gem working tools, like that. Be a deck plus adding
And-
proficiency if
sorry.
you're proficient in that.
everyone's cutting in and out and I can't quite hear.
Is that just me? Yeah, I was talking pretty quiet.
Do you have
Good.
proficiency? Dagger.
Simple weapons?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
proficiency.
Roll me sleight of hand at proficiency.
So add a
see
plus
how
4.
well you.
I'm gonna try D&D Beyond again.
Sounds like he's
Maybe it
enjoying
feels
this too
shamed.
much, so brace yourself.
Let's see. Come on,
Bouncing
don't
around,
freeze.
apparently.
Ooh.
So, yeah, that's with my expertise in sleight of hand, and then add the proficiency as well.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 23.
Right. You're able to get it out. However, due to you being somewhat rough with it and using a dagger that are the proper tools, the face of the gem, like the top of it, looks fine. But where it narrows down at the back, kind of like how a diamond is,
Yeah.
that bit you kind of chipped a bit. There's now a
Slightly.
nice large hairline crack going from the hip to the face.
All right, you got the thing you wanted. Didn't you have something to do on this floor?
Yeah, but I can't remember what it is.
The thing on this floor that you were supposed to do just teleported away.
I'm supposed to do the mind flayer? That's disgusting, man.
I mean, Baldur's Gate. I did get
Yeah.
that achievement.
Yeah.
Oh god. Why?
Me too. Poke the tentacle.
Like, first run through, why not?
No. We're supposed to clear out this place.
Oh, okay. Don't do the mind flayer. Got it.
Mind flayer.
Okay, so any other doors?
Do we have to go
For the
back
throne room,
upstairs?
no. Throne room is clear.
Do we have to go back to that little bedroom? See if he's there and fight him there?
In the bedroom? We've just talked about this.
You try.
I'm not going to nail him in the bedroom.
The perfect place.
Does the stairs go any further down?
Not the ones that you are. Which set of stairs are you talking about? Stairs from the hallway that led to the bedroom? No. Ever.
No, the ones that led us
Opposite
down
side
here.
is 2 doors.
So there are doors.
More doors.
Yes, there are more doors. Not
Who
in
said
the
that there are doors?
There are no doors in the throne room, but back in that hallway, yes.
There are the doors.
All right. Let's go with the one to the right, which leads down.
Is there a wine cellar?
As you go down in the dungeon. Down here, you see several skeletal remains scattered across the floors.
How many of them have holes in the top of their skull?
They smell old.
Yes, they are old. They are like a century old. None of them have a hole in their head.
Well, the mind flayer didn't kill them.
I don't think any of these bones are chewable.
Nox just looks at Fenrir.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. As you go down, you see several cells or skeletons. As you delve deeper and go deeper across a large chamber with a chain up. Call it a creature right now. Chained up creature that is extruding lightning every direction.
Kind of like leans over for a whisper. Do you think it's being caged?
I think Kelda seeing someone in chains is immediately like, okay, and goes over to start trying to like pick the locks on them to let this creature free.
When you say someone, is it very humanoid shaped or is it very not human?
No, it's very
Yeah, is it
not
like
humanoid
elemental
shape.
or
This is. I can only describe this as like a creature. It is large, almost as large as a dragon, but it has none of the characteristics. It looks like a cloud, but it isn't a cloud. And it's extruding lightning out of and into metal pipes that seem to go somewhere up.
I mean, a horse and an elephant, how big is it?
Eat that?
On the scale of horse to elephant, how big is it?
3 elephants.
Oh, okay.
Nox, as we sort of enter the room, would just sort of say, "This looks like it could be dangerous, perhaps."
Kelda's not listening. She's going straight to picking the locks.
Only by the hand?
So I had visions of lightning like discharging all over the room.
18.
Unlock first lock. There are 4 in total.
Nurse is gonna shrug. It's like, I suppose she thinks you should be freed.
I mean, I agree, but I can't help but be a little hesitant.
Gonna
I
roll
guess I
again
might
for
as
the
well
next
go
one.
up and see if it's friendly.
It's another 18.
That lock comes right off.
He's going to like just kind of stand away from the others and yell to get the creature's attention. It's like, "Hello!"
It roars. And its roar is so loud and so it vibrates the entire room to where specks of dust and dirt come from the cave-like ceiling.
I got a
You
29 on
unlock
the
the
next
third
lock.
one.
Fenrir cringes at the loud
The lock
noise
lock,
and
yeah.
seems like it kind of feral towards the last moments of that.
And a 30.
Kind of
As you
roars
unlock
back.
the last lock, you feel the
We do.
creature look at you, but you can't tell it. And it, almost like a cloud, it separates, goes out through the pipes.
Ugh. God. I have sensitive hearing. God, why? They're gone.
Looks like it.
Seems so.
Room is
Where do the
empty
pipes go?
otherwise.
So, where do those pipes go? Because he kind of left through those.
I suppose it's probably the only way dwarves get air down here. I know at least that much about caves.
Partly
And he was
wondering if he
definitely
wasn't
looking at
powering
me.
this whole place.
Hey, maybe he appreciated.
Hopefully.
Alright, it seems like that's all that was anywhere to find on this layer.
As
Might as well
you
head
go
back around.
back out, whereas before it was all cloudy and dark, go back out of the dungeon up to the hallway where there are like stained glass where the big front doors are to enter this castle. Sunlight. True.
I did a good thing.
As you
Is that the
exit the
faster way up?
castle, what once you saw as a dragon, or what you thought was a dragonoid, prowling grounds, now a heaping pile of bone. Guard.
Wait, what?
Are those good to chew on?
He'll like look at them and think for an honest moment. He's like, probably a bit too large.
As you sniff them, you know that this, you sniff like smells like the undead.
This is like when the bones move on their own back in the wasteland.
After a couple minutes, come down. Knox.
Hey.
And the chieftain approaches and says, "Well, held up your end of the bargain." You'd forget.
Wasn't able to do it before, but it is done now.
Thank you.
There is still a tentacle terror somewhere in here.
Oh, don't worry about him. Look at him. Real danger was that thunder element.
Well, I'm sure he's off to wreak havoc somewhere else.
Good riddance, what I say. All right, now it's time to make our home in the castle.
The werewolf that's standing in front of people just kind of sort of slouched. It's gonna look over and be like, I am confused.
I struck a deal with these folks a while back to allow us to pass through their lair in return for clearing this place out.
He just kind of stares.
Otherwise, it would have been a very bloody battle, and we had people following us.
Right, well, I suppose there's no reason to catch me up on all the details. Lead the way.
Let's go loot a floor.
Yes, let's see if we can't find our way into that area.
There are
Hilda's
two
just
staircases.
quietly chanting, loot, 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 loot.
There is one where these creatures are coming down. And there's another one that has a golden gate.
More gates.
Ah, shiny, just for the cat. Would you like me to open it?
Please. Yes, please.
It opens without any issues.
Gets to put
As
his
you
claws right
ascend,
into the middle and like.
You ascend for quite a while. And you finally get up the nobility district. You're not behind bars now. Although, it is somewhat getting to night. There's a house, a large one.
I just go for it. I'm just like gun in it for that
As you
house.
all enter the house, very dusty, but it is furnished, finest furnished. Chandeliers that have what looks like little diamonds suspended from the light. Glasses, dead flower, everything. Well, without the dust.
I feel like I'm going through each room systematically, and in the center of each room, I am piling what I can see is the most valuable object, completely aware of my own strength. So I'm just going through, it's like, okay, this is the most, like, 5 most expensive things in each room. I'm then going to try and push towards the entrance and say, okay, I've got to go through this now and choose what is the most valuable, so when we go to the next place, I still have some carrying capacity.
And with
Fenrir's
that,
gonna
that is where we're gonna end it for now, as Kelda's rummaging through everything. Does anyone else want to do
Rolling.
anything whilst Kelda's rummaging through?
No, I think I just stand back and
just
Relax.
casual
watch
conversation.
What's the madness?
be happy.
I feel like
Fenrir's gonna
occasionally
compare it
I'm
to the
just going,
castle
like,
he's been to and say that this is more shiny than even there, and he's gonna be like kinda scared to touch most anything because it seems like they're all made out of a variety of metals. Like,
Hilda is completely occasionally yelling for Fenrir, saying, I need you to move this so I can check behind it.
if anything, it got silver on it. He's very unwilling to touch it.
Nox would do the silver bits.
And with that,
Pretty sure if anything had silver, Kelder just pocket it anyway.
and with that, as they go and collect some spoils, that is where we leave it for now. See you all next time. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.